EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for May 29th, 2020. If you're sick of the humidity already, you're going to have to deal with it a little bit longer yet because we have a cold front moving through not until very early on Saturday. So we're going to still have a southerly wind flow and a tropical wind flow today. It's going to bring all this, keep the humidity values high, and we're going to have temperatures that are going to increase more so than they did here on Thursday. And it was already a pretty tropical air mass last evening, but there is relief on the way. We do think we get a little bit of a break here for a couple of days, especially with the humidity as we get into late weekend and into early next week. We'll get into that in a second. But today we have scattered thunderstorms are going to move ahead of this cold front. This is actually going to be along a prefrontal trough axis, that we're expecting thunderstorms this afternoon. But some of you are getting thunderstorms already this morning, or some rain. At least that's what the NAM seems to think. And I'll get to that in a second. But we have the cold front that's going to move through. And just, again, we're along the prefrontal trough, which jumps out ahead of the cold front, is where the focus of the scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be today. And that's going to go all the way through the evening into maybe a little bit past midnight for eastern areas before that moves away. I don't think it's going to last into Saturday morning. Saturday morning should be any early clouds giving way to sun. And should be a pretty nice day here on Saturday, and nice on Sunday too, just a lot cooler. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be in and around 80 degrees, maybe even low 80s in some places on Saturday, with becoming partly cloudy, and then the humidity is going to lower throughout the day as that front clears and the cold air advection comes in behind it. We get cooler starting on Sunday, and that's going to last into early next week. Let's get over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm starting us off at 5 a.m., and the reason I'm doing this is this little area of vorticity that is, at the time I'm recording this video, just before, actually, about 10:30. It's now located over Southern Virginia. The NAM and the high-resolution rapid refresh models, the two very short-range models that we have, are suggesting this is going to turn into some thunderstorms here that will greet you rudely. And I say that because, and I posted this on Twitter last night and explained this, but there's a little bit of a temperature inversion on the soundings, like right around 2,500 feet above the ground. And what a temperature inversion does is when you have any kind of storms, whether they're elevated or not, you still have a trapped sound effect below that inversion. So any thunder that occurs with any of these as they move through will sound a lot louder than they normally do. And the kind that can shake the house if it's close enough to you, all right? And since the time in the morning it's coming in, it could be a rude awakening for some of you. So it starts coming in around south central PA here. This is the latest NAM that I'm using here. It goes right through southeast PA, through the Lehigh Valley. And again, check the soundings here. The soundings all support thunderstorms. Tall, skinny cape, and there's plenty of instability there. But just a little bit of a hint of an inversion, just a slight inversion, it might make it a little bit louder than normal as far as any thunder is concerned. The HRR was not quite as impressed with this area here, so it might just end up being showers, and you might not have the thunder part of it. We'll see. We'll see how that works out, but this has been the trend this evening anyway. But the main show here for severe weather today, we do have a severe weather possibility, and we do have a slight risk over a very large area, a portion of our area. This is, again, along the prefrontal trough. I think initiation is going to be after 2 p.m. This is looking at 2 p.m. right now. Timestamps in the upper right-hand corner, and this is in military time and universal time simultaneously. So 18Z, subtract 4 hours from this. This is 2 p.m., okay? And convert it, of course, from 24 hours to 12. So anyway, going back to this point here, we see the initiation here at mid-afternoon, and then you have that moving eastward, and you have some scattered thunderstorms that are going to make their way eastward as well. Now, these don't look too impressive here at all on the simulated radar, and they might not be. Might just be a few areas they get into this, and it's going to take its time moving eastward. They're going to develop and take their time. Let me go to a composite so you can get a better idea. These look a little bit more ominous here on the composite radars than they normally do, but as you move this forward here, it looks like the heaviest rain and the strongest storms are actually after sunset. So as they approach Lancaster, Lehigh Valley, they could be weakening in that point, or at least in the weakening mode, because you're losing that daytime heating. But I don't expect a lot of sun here anyway today. These are just going to be more, synoptically driven type events here. There could be some strong wind gusts with any of these storms, and upwards of 60 miles per hour. So most commonly, you're not going to see that. Most of these storms are going to produce 40, 45, maybe 50. But a few of these more robust cells in here, the ones that really get going, could produce some localized wind gusts that hit 60 and cause some minor damage. So we'll be on the lookout for that today. It is going to go these storms are going to go all the way through midnight at least. This is midnight right here, so it's just about wrapped up here. It starts moving away. By the time you get there early Saturday morning, this is long forgotten off the coast. So we should have any morning clouds very early on giving way to sun here on Saturday and a nice day. We're going to update today with any of these with these storms here. Of course, the simulator radars are just trying to guess, but these of the placement of these. And it might not be exactly where it is and where it's shown here, but the whole idea here is that the parameters are in place for any storms that hit. It could be a little bit on the stronger side with those gusty winds as the best potential with these storms. After that, cooler trough works in. And again, nice Saturday, still going to be in and around 80 degrees, but the humidity is going to be lowering. And then once we get to Sunday, you're in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. So it's going to be a lot cooler, refreshing, low humidity, very nice day. Mostly sunny skies Sunday. Same thing here for Monday. Now, the core of the trough here is actually going to settle in here on Monday. You can see that right here. Okay, so the core of that trough, it's going to be this is a quick thing, quick in and out, quick transient trough. This is not going to hang around. This is not something that's going to last for a week or anything like that. But Monday is probably your bottom day as far as, or the core of the cool, if you will. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s for some locations. Some areas getting closer to 70 here on Monday, further south and east. But I think most of us are in the mid to upper 60s for highs here on Monday. Mostly sunny skies again. Tuesday's partly cloudy, and then we get temperatures increasing a little bit. Now, midweek, we have a couple disturbances that are going to be trying to come toward the area. Some timing differences and synoptic differences completely different between like the GFS and the European model on how this plays out, which is typical for that range. Once you get to day 6, day 7, they start playing games and get a little goofy and really don't agree with each other. Sometimes they do, most times they don't. It's another case of that. So it has another system coming toward us. So we're partly cloudy on Tuesday, starts ticking up the temperature a little bit, and then even more so on Wednesday. But it does have this disturbance moving through, almost like a mesoscale convective system. We'll have to watch that, if that is in fact the case, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And then you have another one on its heels trying to come through here on Thursday. The GFS has just one system consolidated Wednesday night and Thursday. So we'll iron that out as we go in the week ahead. But right now we want to focus on our shorter term threat, of course, which is these scattered thunderstorms today. They could be locally strong, so make sure you follow the social media outlets that we provide and all the information. As soon as the National Weather Service issues anything as far as whether it be a severe thunderstorm watch or any warnings or anything like that, we will update you as we get the new information. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for May 29th, 2020. Have a great Friday.